one more time today. Hey Stealth, good morning to you too. Immediately presented with some ugly options, but a pretty high value Act and Guardian. This looks immediately appealing to me. Look at this, campfire, campfire. That is a very, very good looking Act. So those are our options right here. I don't think that you ever go another direction, right? Unless you lose gold here. Lose gold in this event. Go here. Again, would just love to take this guy out in Act 1, but there's no way that we get strong enough to make that happen. This 4 hallway path doesn't really provide value. Well, it kind of gets some value at the end of the act here, but 5 hallways. Probably have to maybe risk it without a rest here. Get some potion value. Go through this, feels pretty good. I've already evaluated this as being pretty poor. I don't like this one because you typically find potions and just trade these 3 potions out. There's secret value for this in the hidden card reward that it generates, increasing your rare percents. But I just don't see much value in that. Rare colorless is interesting. Could be Apotheosis, could be Hand of Greed. I'm not sure that there are other hits. Master Strategy is okay. Not sure that there are other hits though that I really care to find. I don't prefer it very much at all. So it looks like we're just on boss swap again. I've kind of run dry of commentary to make about the options from Niao. If it's not rare relic or max HP or gold, I don't know that you ever click it anymore. Yeah, I'm gonna turn these back on again because this stuff only breaks on the card discovery. If we decide that we want to put a discovery in the deck again, then I'll pick a card, move on to the next floor, and let the game save, and then I will turn off mods. Now, this is definitely where you want to start at. Not too excited about a floor 7 elite with the silent as always, but there is a chance at triple elite here, and we have a good way to get strong. All we just need is just some good card offers. 3 upgrades in this act can make this happen, and some potion help that we hopefully get right here. I think you just click boss relic, and you hope that it's not a bad one. I had a feeling about hovering kite coming up here. Hey, Lau, bro. Good to see you, man. Okay. It's just, this path is just obviously too good to not take. So we just go ahead and jump right into that. Hovering kite value turn 1. 2 damage on the fight, I think. No, 4 damage on the fight. I'm trying to optimize this. We only need 11 damage here. 5 damage. We can get there. Pretty sure it's in here. Didn't bother to look. It didn't matter very much. Dexterity potion, not so great. Ooh, hovering kite acrobatics right off the bat. Yeah, I like that. Like that a lot. We do need the damage help for a Gremlin Knob, but I don't know. We'll find it, right? Card draw is so important for Silent. I think you take the acrobatics because card draw is just so big. We go forward with the acrobatics. Hovering kite energy on acrobatics turns is pretty wild. Very good stuff. Got really nothing against that, except that we have to deal with Gremlin Knob. I don't want to deal with Gremlin Knob. I don't want to play too fast and make the decision too quickly and then run into a Gremlin Knob that kills us, but we have the recovery mechanism here. If we really have to use it. I think that's just, yeah. Okay, take some gold. This was exactly the event that I was thinking about, making us lose gold. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to take 75 and go here, or lose my gold and go here. Hello, Zenful. Thank you for that follow. Hope you're having a good week. There is another shop up here. We can dodge this shop, though. We should take this shop, get strong for this guy. Yeah, about 170, 180 gold. And we saw from our last run that gold was a hyper valuable resource. Hopped in RQ. RQ? Literally, the game seemed like I go pretty in depth with everything. Yeah, absolutely. That's what this project is. Oh, real quick. Sorry. Haha. That's what this project is all about, is to be as in depth as you can get. I think I managed that pretty effectively. I don't know that you'll find another stream that goes this in depth on the Silent, other than the man himself, Life Coach. And I'm not 100% convinced that Life Coach goes this deep either, but he's pretty close. His runs are still like 6 hours long now, bro. I think we need this shop. Maybe we take this gold. He's also playing Silent. I think he's still learning Silent stuff. And not necessarily, like, he obviously still wants to win, but I think he's still learning Silent stuff and not necessarily pushing for, you know, a Winrate project yet. He went for... Like, he just did 10 runs with Ironclad, and then he's kind of spammed some runs with Silent. Got tilted one day, though. I think we do want this gold to go up here with, and then we are probably going on this path, and this one just gets turned off because we don't have the gold unless this is like old coin. This is old excuse me, if this is old coin, then yeah, we would go here again. What about Ball Bank? We take it with Ball Bank? just for 36 extra gold. Say we're going plus 75 right now, plus 30, so plus 100, plus about 100 gold, 213 here. Usually try to spend a lot of it there, if not, you know, as close as we can to spend all of it to get strong for this fight. So we're talking like probably like, say, 30 gold. So about 60 gold, and then say Maw Bank for 36 more gold. So it'd only be, we'd probably be somewhere between 100 and 120 gold for this store. Probably not very high value. So you would want to go, you'd go this way and just bank some of that gold instead. Yeah, well, bro, just trying to think about whether I might have enough gold to make value out of that. And there's still a consideration of this shop not being good. So it could be like your Act 1 snowballs so much, and having the extra gold going into Act 2 also feels really good. But yeah, we might need the help to go through here. So it's a consideration still to maybe have a bad shop here and still have, you know, 100 and 150 gold leaving this shop because it just isn't good. And then we go up here and take, you know, if we get Maw Bank, we take the extra 36 here plus 30 here and go here. Meal ticket's a consideration, but I'm not. Yeah, probably meal ticket would go through that shop too, just for the free healing. Gets us 2 upgrades, and going like with this with hopefully 3 upgrades, but at least always 2 upgrades, almost always 2 upgrades, and a meal ticket. I don't know, if we get a meal ticket, we probably upgrade here, but if this is a knob that takes us down to like 10 HP, then we would spend 1 rest. Probably rest after this. Because if this is like whetstone or war paint, you wouldn't want to spend that. Well, no, maybe you think about Regal Pillow here, Eternal Feather here, war paint, meal ticket. Regal Pillow, war paint, whetstone, meal ticket, Eternal Feather. Feels like about the end of your consideration as far as relics and which order you upgrade or rest in there. Still think that we need the 75 gold for this shop though, right? $75 gold also buys Orrery. Act 1 Orrery would be pretty insane. Would be pretty top tier for us to grab. Clockwork Souvenir, I would take. You know, blocking vulnerable here would probably save you a lot of HP. Not only does it prevent vulnerable, but it makes by preventing vulnerable, it makes your block cards block better. Gotta mute my phone, sorry. What else will we think about here? We just need to find good cards. Acrobatics is a nice start. Gonna be happy to see that. Great for sentries, pretty nice for Lagavulin. The hovering kite, both of those situations are pretty convenient for acrobatics. Just the gremlin knob. Rare relic, I don't know. I like it as a shop relic. I think shop relic makes a lot of sense. That and pellets, because You often see it and can't afford it. It's pretty common. You just can't accept the shop relic. I like that it's also in, like, it competes against your priorities for other shop relics too, like on Silent specifically, the Twisted Funnel is a pretty high priority relic. And sometimes, you know, you get here and you take Twisted Funnel, and then you get here and you can't afford the Clockwork or the bias or the pellets. Decent kite start. Ooh. Dagger throwing tools of trade. Yeah, that's one way to get started for sure. I'm pretty wide open to a dagger throw right now with this hovering kite. I was able to get a floor 1 acrobatics. It was up against a quick slash and a distraction. So I'm pretty hype about that. I think we do take this gold though. I'm pretty sure that I've exhausted most of the considerations for whether you take the gold or the HP down. This almost always makes us stronger than this does. So we're gonna take this gold, give this a shot. Acrobatics is pretty sweet in this fight too. Looks like we have block next turn, so I don't want to acro. Get to neutralize here. We still need 3 defends, is that correct? Wait, we have what right here? 5, 4, 19, 6, 12, 18 lethal. Sometimes Knob. Almost always like, yeah, always Lagavulin. With an acrobatics, always Lagavulin. It's whatever in Guardian. Extra source of weak is nice. Also a damage source, but I mean, we're gonna find something, right? We got a shop with 220 gold. Hey, Despot. Got a hovering kite start, my man. Can I get some Craigasm spam in the chat for Despot thoughts? Craigasm, what's up, guys? Off to a pretty decent start here. Hovering kite into floor 1 acrobatics. There we go, guys. Nice. Craigasm. And we also were offered a really strong Act 1 path. Still got to consider about going to the second shop again, but it seems unlikely, given that we're going to try to spend all of our gold and get as much value out of this shop as possible. But option is still available. And we have a way to go. We could get to 3. Oh my god. 3 Elements knows about it. 6x Craigasm combo, guys. Forgot what the kite did. I have my mods turned back on, so you should be able to hover over relics and see the info about it. But this one gives you an energy whenever you discard a card once per turn. Acrobatics also kind of offsets the problem of... Yeah, Acrobatics Hovering Kite kind of offsets the problem of no Ring of the Snake. Pretty happy to have that in the deck on floor 1. I think you do take this Terror. We need the damage help, and Terror is not that hard to draw on turn 1. In a 15-card deck with an Acrobatics. It doesn't necessarily require an energy upgrade because of hover and kite acrobatics. Oh, you can't see it because you're on the phone. Sorry about that, Patrick. Anyway, I'm sure you heard what I said. We can find the bag of prep. I'm not sure that we click it in the shop, but it's going to depend what we come up against. I think you do take this terror. We might need the damage help against Knob. And it's very, very valuable for the Lagavulin fight, and it's kind of a wash for the Sentries fight. It's decent in the Guardian fight, and it's really hard to get value out of it in the Guardian fight for turn 2. Prevent that split, but we are well-intentioned to get there in really good shape. Getting an upgrade here, and upgrade here usually means that we go through this fight and this fight without needing to rest again, but in the worst case scenario, we can rest right here. Getting 3 relics out of the act would be insane, and hopefully hopefully we're able to get something out of the shop as well. No uncommon relic. This would be about 40 gold short on that. This terror seems like it's going to help us get over the hump. $11 damage plus 12, 23. We put a terror down. It's really easy to draw. Oh, it still takes 3 strikes, but we kill you next turn that way. I'm gonna save my HP. Was hoping for this acro to make this work. One HP, aren't you? 9 and 4. Okay, we're gonna put the strike in the brawl pile. Make it easier to draw the lethal here. Power potion, okay. Oh no! We've been bamboozled. For damage cards. Fossilized Helix. I'm thinking about forcing my way through this 3 elite path anyway, but yeah, Fossilized Helix almost always goes through that. Power Potion. Power Potion helps a lot. Power Potion for Sentries seems good. Power Potion for... little iffy, but something that we can go with on Knob. Dexplat is not that bad for the Lagavulin fight. Not sure that it's correct. But we might need it. Seems really weird to think about using the dex pot for the Lagavulin fight, but with our slow damage... Yeah, both of these are very... They're very, I wonder if I'm supposed to take... I don't know. I'm supposed to take Slice here? What's our damage look like? If we get a turn 1 Terror, We can do like for example 18, 27. Well, let's see, it's 30 plus 15, 45. Plus 4, 49. Our knob fight is super bad, and Slice doesn't really improve it much. Slice doesn't really get us there. Slice is pretty terrible in the Sentries fight because of the dazes. Just like having that doesn't matter too much. We're at 15 cards already for the Sentries fight as well, which means that we always kind of maximize our shuffle on turn 3. Well, no we don't, because we play acrobatics most of the time. Hey Elaine, good morning. Now we're not there for Lagavulin or Knob right now, and we struggle quite a bit in the Sentries fight. Power Potion is going to have to come through. This Power Potion probably goes in any one of the 3 fights right now. We just need an answer. Got up to 227 gold, though. That's pretty interesting. Got a super high roll, didn't we? On this gold from this floor. Made 53 gold so far. Hello, DeWall. Thank you for that first tier 1 month subscription. Appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're having a good time here and sharing the love like that. Hover over things working. Which then? These right here, this, and this only work during combats. I forgot to update the mod too, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't really add that much. I can update it right now maybe, but it doesn't fix the out of combat problem. These are only available during combat. Oh, Craigasm. Craigasm again. Craigasm. Oh, Craigasm. Oh, there it is. Craigasm. Another one. Another one. We have to beat the streak of 6. Where are the lurkers at? Throw me a Craigasm, lurkers. Oh, Despot broke it. Moribund was here too. Despot, no. No, you've ruined Despot. Despot's banned. Despot banned. Like the timeout. Wait, I'm sorry. Hold on. What? How do I undo it? Hold on. Wait. How do I undo it? Wait, he disappeared. I clicked the wrong one. Where's Despot? He's not in the chat anymore because it purged all of his messages. How do you undo a timeout? What's the command? It purged all his messages. I can't click his name again. Here, are you back? Are you back, Despot? Oh, my bad. There you are. I clicked the wrong one. That was the mega timeout. Welcome back, Despot. I don't think these improved the deck either. So, We're already gonna have a funny shuffle with acrobatics hovering tight on the sentries fight. Means we may not play the acrobatics at all. How big can we chain this? Despot wants it now. After he broke it. Here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna get in on this. I'm gonna get in on this. I want to be a part of the fun. Alright. I don't know, these cards just don't make us better. It slightly improves damage density for Knob. I mean, with Terror down, it's only a 7 damage card. Are we going for 6 again? Looks like 6 again, guys. We've reached capacity. Craigasm capacity. Moribund! I don't know if there's like a timer on it either, guys. So it might just be like, okay, we're done. Slice doesn't help enough, right? And we probably don't need the energy help. Gonna skip. We're gonna find something in the shop. We did it. We did it, guys. This is good sentry stuff, good knob stuff. Decent Lagavulin stuff. This is a 19 damage card with Terror down. Tactician is here. Do we start caring about that at some time? Can't do it yet. 7x combo. Yeah, no meat on the bone. But we were never gonna make enough money to get to a relic like this. Unfortunate to lose it entirely for the run here. Here we are thinking about die sucker punch strength pot. Like, here's where our ideas are. We can't get all 3 of them. Yeah, but this is a good card and you can't get both. This makes our deck so much better. So much better at the hallway fights. So much better at the... Yeah, and we have a full potion belt, so we probably don't need to... Spoon. What am I gonna do with Spoon? It's gonna give me terror back. You really like the Spoon. I'm not sure that it's like, I don't know, if I already have a deck, it's one of those things that I'm not sure you're supposed to speculate on. But if you already have a good deck with cards that you want to keep copies of, like maybe if I already had like a Piercing Well in the deck that I wanted to bring back, right? Maybe Crippling Cloud that I wanted to try and save. Like there's probably value in that. And we always add those cards to the deck. Is that a thing that you think about doing? The fact that you're going to add a couple of exhaust cards that you might want to see again means that you don't have to add a second Crippling Cloud to the deck, but you almost always do add a second Crippling Cloud and a second Piercing Will to the deck just to increase the density of those cards. You can get Malaise back, yeah. I do enjoy a nice Tactician. Getting Tactician value is good, but we can't take that right here because of Knob, really. Like, it's just because of Knob. It doesn't do anything in the sentries. It does something in the Lagavulin fight, usually. There's probably, I'd say, in a 16 card deck, most of the time Tactician gets value. On the Lagavulin fight, twice, probably. Yeah, there is a big upside. I just don't know that it's worth taking that like right now. You know, unfortunately, it's just too early for it because we still have to think about how do we kill the elite fight. And I'm wondering if maybe it's Die Strength Pot over Dexterity Potion. I don't hate the Dexterity Potion for Gremlin Leader. For Sentry, not Gremlin Leader, but Guardian, excuse me. So Dex Potion I wouldn't mind, and Guardian, but that's too far away. We're going to cycle that potion out for something that helps us immediately anyway. We take Die and Sucker Punch. I'm pretty positive about clicking the Die. It's so much better for us right now than anything else in this shop. 150 gold, and that's a little bit sad, but you just have to, right? You just can't not. Ooh, Terrence got his pupper out. Nice. But what do we do with Die? We upgrade it immediately? And then it's between Sucker Punch and Strength Pot, right? 149 and 53. Say 150 and 52. Wait, we can get all three? 52, 202. Exacxies? Do I see Exacxies here? Say 150 for this, 52 for this is 202 plus 25. It's Exacxies. Pretty good improvement to the deck. Extra source of weaken. Love that for Guardian. Love that for Knob. Love that for... Don't hate it for Sentries. Get weak down in Dexpot and Sentries. Makes these full block 1 Sentry. Love it for Lagavulin. I like it for all the fights pretty well. Breaking the artifact quickly and then getting weakened down the Dexpot. It could save us a lot of HP. A lot of HP that could save us. I wish this one was on sale instead. But, you know, it is what it is. It would save me like 75 gold. This is saving me 25 gold because it's on sale. This would save me like 75 gold. So do we need the Strength Potion? I think the Die and Sucker Punch go in the deck right now. That's where my brain is. Add the Die. Okay. What are we waiting on the Die? Like, why haven't I clicked it yet? Am I really debating not adding it and upgrading it immediately? We're adding it and upgrading it immediately. So we're going to click this. I don't like discarding potions, but which one brings us the big value right now? Upgrade Die goes to 17. Terror makes it do an additional 8, so that's 25 damage card. The weaken, right? An extra source of weaken is just pretty valuable. It's a little bit of extra damage too. This is like the second time in a week that I've paid money for a Sucker Punch, I think. Okay, so Strength Potion over... Strength Potion better than Power Pot right now? Dex Pot for Sentries and Light Bullet is pretty solid. I mean, this probably saves us like 6, 8 HP on the first cycle of Sentries. Usually, I'd say, probably. And then another... Probably another 4. Probably looking at 12 HP in this potion right now. Strength Pot doesn't save us more than that in Sentries. This usually saves us 2 HP on cycle 1. We get to Survivor. So we would have like Weaken plus Survivor and Defend for 13. Anyway, most of the time on one of the attacks. So it would save us 2 HP there, and then save us 4 HP, maybe 4 HP, but we don't want to do Dex Pot probably in Lagavulin Power Pot fight. And it almost never goes in the Knob fight. What's our damage output? Lagavulin, we always get Terror down because we have Acrobatics, so we never miss this draw. Because we have 17 cards in the deck, so we have 5 turn 1, 10 for turn 2, 15 for turn 3, and at some point we draw 3 more cards, so we get to 18 cards. Means we always have Terror in the first cycle. We never miss opening with Terror. Okay, so we can always evaluate Lagavulin with Vulnerable down. With Vulnerable down and no Strength Pot, we have 45 damage in strikes, 49 damage with Neutralize, 7 and 3, 59 damage, and then 25 for 84 damage. We have to come up with about 120. So the add Strength Pot, you have 9 damage strikes, so they go to 13. So this is 45 plus 1 or 20 more, so 65. Plus 9, 13 more. No, wait, these go to 8. So these are 12 each. Excuse me. Strength Pot is only 2 strength. These are 12 each, so that's 48. 60. $73. And 1927 extra. So that gets us to 110 right there. So we almost always kill during second cycle. We take 1 debuff. I'm not opposed to the Dexterity Potion for that fight at all then. But the Strength Potion is a lot better. Strength Potion probably saves us. It allows us to block. a little bit more on a turn. So we're talking about like 5, maybe 10 HP saved on phase at cycle 1. And then... So, gotta get this down. Strength Pot's probably better than Dex Pot. Power Potion, though. Like, I want Dex Pot for the Sentries fight. I want Strength Pot for... I want Strength Pot for Knob, too. Gotta come up with about 80 damage for Knob. We have that in a Dex cycle, but it requires Terror to go down. Probably, no, Strength Pot. We could just, do we Power Potion for Sentries? We have to come up with about 40 damage per Sentry, so 120 damage total, but we have 17 here. This almost never plays, but, I mean, we do have 2 ways to strip artifacts, so sometimes this shows up late, but that doesn't make it a lot better. Okay, let's see, we're at a low percent for potions, which means whatever we take here is probably all we have. We might get one more potion here. Don't get a potion from this, go to 40%. So we have a 40% chance of seeing a potion on this. 30% here, 40% here. See another potion in time for this fight. And that's approximately 80% or 60% odds. Over 2 fights. Pretty good. Do we always take Strength Pot? Because we can burst a Sentry down faster. Goes to 17, 19 damage. We need 40, so we need 20 more. And we have... like 3 strikes and a neutralize to get 1 down. Like any combination of our other damage cards pretty much gets 1 down. Just optimized based on the HP rolls. And after that, it's an idea. Okay, I mean, this acrobatics is gonna be... it's gonna do a lot for us. We don't care about tossing a dazed away and spending our 3 energy on doing other things with those turns most of the time. And it's not that hard to block in the Sentries fight because of acrobatics as well. Plus, the first cycle where we draw Survivor, hopefully is a pretty good draw, pretty diverse draw. We may not need a potion at all in that fight. Say we're down, say this is only 17 instead, then we have... yeah, we have, I mentioned artifacts off of this. I'd probably end up I feel like I might end up burning the Terror if it draws them poorly. Might burn the Terror on getting a weak applied. I don't know if that's a good idea. It's gonna probably depend on what turn it draws on. But with Survivor and Acrobatics and Hovering Kite, we're probably pretty good at that fight. Well, maybe we don't need a potion there at all. Say 17 here, 24 here, 27 here, 18. We need 1 extra damage card doing that, unless we put Terror down. $24, $27, and sometimes they do have a 39 HP roll, but it has to be one of the outer sentries for me to care about that. But 39 HP roll does exist for sentries, which means it could still just be 2 strikes. Power Pot's just not that good for Knob, though. without a Wraith form pull, pretty much. But it's pretty insane. Okay, so Power Pot is our worst potion here. No, Dexpot's good in Lagavulin, but it's bad. But Power Pot's better in Lagavulin. The question is whether we're supposed to save this gold or not. It's not about whether we're using potions. We probably know where our potions go. We just don't know whether Strength Pot is better than one of these two potions. Power Pot is more universal for Guardian. Like an after image is cool for Guardian. There's so many there's a lot of things that Power Potion is good for Guardian. So I'd be happy to trade out a Dex Pot for something else to take the Guardian or for the Power Potion in the Guardian fight. But this probably goes in the Lagavulin fight, and we might want to use it in the Sentries fight. Like, I'm evaluating this as potentially saving us like 12 HP. But of course, this one... This could save us a whole 10 HP damage roll by getting one of the sentries dead faster. Also, like 1,000 cuts would be nice there. Fumes would be nice there. After image is, of course, still good. I mean, if you get a free after image, you almost always click that. It's just ridiculous. Wraith form is a pretty bad roll in Sentries, but like, I don't know, if you power pot late, it's okay, I guess. Which one of these is worth this Strength Pot? I think we need the Strength Pot for Knob. Like we just want the Knob fight to be better. And we're okay with the other two fights. Die made us so much better at Sentries that we're not too very scared of them. Tools of the Trade would be kind of sick in any of the fights. All of our block is still in here? Now it's a question of, do we need the potion? See, as I said, you need about 120 damage. He rolled 114, but he starts with 8 metallicize until he wakes up. Do we hold for weak? this much block coming around, you can open with 34 damage. But the rest of our damage on this cycle is kind of slow. This probably saves us a lot of HP though, right? I don't know, hovering kite maybe. Hovering kite acrobatics is pretty good at this fight, man. There's always the risk of going acrobatics and survivor on the same turn. And we got 12 in the pile. We're off 3. So we shuffle out a lot of cards. I think you always have to start with a potion though, right? This is probably the best power potion fight. Wraith form is a fine pool to just put it in the discard pile right now. Almost always get it for like cycle 2 to save us like 15, sometimes 30, and which allows us to just do damage every turn. Tools of trade, fantastic. Demon Ford. Could get fumes. Fumes gets us over the edge too, right? Fumes probably means like a turn 4. Kill after the wake up. So one full cycle and then hopefully kill on his 3rd attack. Because we're only like 20 damage shy. Oh, we're about 40 damage shy. Aren't we? Yeah, we're about 40 damage shy without strength pot. Need the strength pot though. We can't use that here. It's power potion. Tools of the trade, nice. Wraith form, fine. Fumes, fine. After image, fine. 1,000 cuts. Fine, probably. But then I would have wanted to probably pop this first before I played Terror. And again, we might not be waking up this turn. We might be waiting for Weak to show up, but we do have so much block coming around. It's just the problem of our damage density here. Infinite Blades. Infinite Blades is fine. It's actually worth the it probably does the extra damage that we needed to do over 4 turns. And Venom is okay. It just depends on what these things come up against, right? Like, so a lot of the powers are okay. Some are better depending on what else is coming. Shivs are worth 6 damage on Terror. And we're not that we're not that far behind on this fight with upgraded Die and Terror down. Like 60% odds to see another potion over 2 fights. And we want to get out of this healthy. Like, very healthy. I don't think we need the potion, but we are about 40 damage shy in this fight. Okay. Energy every turn. This is essentially just having the dexterity potion. That kind of sucks. And this is damage every turn. Energy every turn is probably better than damage every turn. Plus the card draw. Yeah, getting the weaken down. More often. This also allows us to wait on a different open. Like if we wanted to do a Sucker Punch neutralize open. But I wonder if we need the damage help instead. It's like, what is Tools doing for us, but essentially giving us block or damage help? And that's what Infinite Blades does too. But on turns where we draw terrible block, like we just don't draw the block, which is not easy to have that happen with acrobatics, but the turns that we don't draw the block, we just lay into him for 27 and 6. And we have good ways to generate energy every turn anyway right here. We're good at playing 4 cards a turn as it is. Does that mean... I think we don't. I think we take the damage here. Over 4 turns. That's 24 damage. So, yeah, I think the damage is worth it here, right? Because we've got 4 and 27 right now. So 31 plus 10, 41. Plus 9, 18 more, 59. Plus 25. I did this math earlier, right? So we're at 84. We need to come up with exactly 40 more damage. And 4 shivs. 3 shivs. 1, 2, 3 shivs if we wake up right now. Three shivs gives us 18 more damage. So we're only 22 short. and at that point we're debuffed. We're down 2 strength, which what it does is that turns off terror, but we only need 22 damage. So like Sucker Punch. Yeah, Sucker Punch, Neutralize. It's 10. 22 right there. Like we have Exacxies with the Sucker Punch, Neutralize, Strike. So we could get out on. Is that right? We can get out on turn 4 if we're able to apply all of our damage, but we're never allowed to apply all of our damage. So it's a turn 5 thing. And it can be a turn 6 thing. Sometimes like we just have this much damage. Yeah, I think we guarantee the damage here. Tools of the trade. No, I don't think we need the energy help because of Acro Survivor. I think this one gets us closer. And now do we open? Or do we wait for more diverse draws? No, this is a pretty good draw. Do we wait for Ascender's Bane? So we can have an Ascender's Bane draw with our block cards, which would kind of blow. But Acrobatics usually means we get back to die before we're debuffed. We get debuffed. It actually makes die do. It hits die terror. The debuff that's -2 damage on this, like we're doing 25 right now. It actually makes us do 1 less damage than the strength down. It fully deactivates terror for our other cards. All of our other cards just go back to their base values after the debuff. But this one specifically goes from 17 to 15, plus 7 from vulnerable to 22, which is 3 less damage. How is it possible for us to go? And if we go 3 less damage, is that bad? We also have the risk. We also run the risk of not getting to our what? What was I saying? I lost track of it. We're almost always guaranteed to see this in time again before the debuff happens. But if this goes down by one extra damage specifically, our exact lethal no longer works anymore. Which means we always go 1 extra turn. So we run the risk of missing this 1 damage here. But because of spending energy on blocking as well, we're never turn 4. We're always turn 5. But we're allowed to go turn 6 depending on our block, what comes up. I'm pretty comfortable with an open. Okay, it's important to get our damage out. Put a strike back in the deck for damage purposes. We ended up drawing it immediately. $45 damage. 9, 18, 27. And debuff. Block density is bad here. Okay, so this defend, discard, play Sucker Punch probably saves us the same HP. We take 10 this turn. Hey, just go with that party of your best friends coming by to hang out with us. How are you doing today? How were the runs, man? Did you get a Ascension 20 kill yet? Shout out, guys. Shout out time, guys. Shout out. Just go. Did you science the fight with the save and quit? Sometimes that's important, man. Sometimes you have to learn through. Yeah, sometimes you have to win with some experimentation to like lock in some lessons. Take it with a take it as a lesson learned. So this turn, being able to stack the weaken saves us 5 in 2 turns sometimes. But also, this 10 damage goes to 35, which gets us very, very close to the perfect lethal that we were looking for. We have to take this. Gotta sleep? Absolutely, man. Thank you for that. Thank you very much for that raid. I appreciate you coming by with some of your pals. And I hope that you take that lesson forward and you learn some more from it. So this also blocks for 5 later by allowing us to stack neutralize next turn if we need to. If we draw neutralize next turn and we don't get to stack weak. So we put the weak back on, and it also saves us 5 in 2 turns. Or it saves us all the damage because we get the lethal. Okay. I could have saved that 5 HP. We ended up drawing a perfect triple strike draw. Okay. Am I allowed to take Deadly Poison? Game was unstable and kept crashing. Ah. I've seen that bug before. Do we have to take Poison Stab? Or are we allowed to take Deadly Poison here? I like Deadly Poison better for Guardian. Hey, John. Doing pretty solid over here myself. How about you? It's just to upgrade. Poison Stab. Worth 12 plus 3. On Terror. And it's better for Knob. We're in a risky spot for Knob right now. But where the Strength Pot plus Poison Stab makes us a lot better at Knob than Deadly Poison does. Would like a backflip, but yeah, I want a backflip for the Guardian fight pretty badly. but we're just gonna have to let that pass for now. We can't afford it. Good to hear, Jean. And it is harder to put out there, but we need the knob help, right? And it's better for sentries as well than deadly poison most of the time. And it stacks with terror nicely. I think I'm okay with a poison stab here. I'm not in love with it, but poison stab. What are we upgrading? We get 2 upgrades. Oh, and we get a whetstone right now. So if it's whetstone also, that kind of says grab the poison stab. We upgraded die already. Did that for the elite fight. The whetstone kind of also encourages grabbing the poison stab here. Give us another attack to upgrade. Right now it's just strikes or neutralize sucker punch. Add 1 more attack in there. Give us 3 really solid upgrades. That whetstone can hit. I think that actually, one of the weirdest things that may have ever been considered here, I don't know if anybody has ever looked at the whetstone and the card reward screen and said, do I take this card because whetstone might hit it better? We may be breaking new ground here, guys. Very interesting. And 4 upgrades in the deck. Going here is here. This is a lot better for us. I think you do take the poison stab, just to give us something else for whetstone to hit, which if we get good hits in these 3 cards, that's gonna say that we might upgrade our terror, or we might upgrade our weak sources. Sucker punch and neutralize? So this is the upgrade then. Easily, right? I didn't hit any strikes with the upgrade, man. That was awesome. This is the one that makes us the most better at knob. And sentries, I think. Plus we get 4 turns of weaken in the deck, man. We don't have enough gold to go this way anymore, so we go through here. Also, do we rest now because we just got like all of the good upgrades in the deck? We take a Regal Pillow and we rest? You definitely take the Regal Pillow. Like that's the Act 2. I suspect a rest very frequently, at least once. So do we rest so that we can just do the absolute maddest act right now? Because our upgrades right now aren't great. We don't have amazing upgrades right now. Like it's right here, like obviously. This is an okay upgrade, but this, I think these are always your upgrades right now. But 19 and 15, 34 HP. Like, that whetstone hit was amazing, man. That's so good for our deck. Thread needle from Niao. Sweet, Jean. You're on one, right? You're like right on floor 0. You're on one. Like, we don't really need energy help for terror. This upgrade just isn't that insane. Going to 0. We could really be going with a rest here just because, like, this is a nice upgrade and this is an okay upgrade, but we're pretty good at generating energy, having the acrobatics in the deck to make terror playable. And we are going to need to be healthy when we get to the Guardian fight too. And that gives us extra HP to trade away in a hallway fight that we actually probably should handle pretty well now with an upgraded Die and all the other upgrades that we just landed. That was amazing. And then here, but the rest also says, like, maybe we go here. We don't have to go this way ever with a rest, right? And the terror upgrade doesn't really help us in the sentries fight. And it's not that high value in the knob fight either. Yeah, I think we rest here. We just take this to the bank right now. We did not get a potion yet, but we have another chance at a potion. I mean, we're always playing this card. I think I want to kill you. Because we have our energy generators coming up. And terror can go down on you. Just take 7. Oh wait, terror strike. A tactician again. I mean, that could be a pretty okay upgrade for us, too. Don't want it in the knob fight, though. Or the sentries fight. Yeah, that's what it's also this is passable in the Guardian fight too. But I think we want one more acrobatics in the deck first. Flying Knee, just for one more extra damage card. I think. I think Strength Pot and just like don't bottom deck Terror is our knob play. This is okay for Guardian, but I think we have Guardian okay as well with 2 sources of 2 weak with 4 turns of weak in the deck. Exhaust this card out, a little bit of poison stack. And Hovering Kite Acrobatics. I think we're looking for like a quick knob fight right now and then block cards. We want this to help knob. What if we don't get Terror? We have 30, 4, and 9 for 43, 60, and then 12, 15, 17. Feels like we always go turn 4 on knob. Unless we get Terror down early. And Flying Knee doesn't make that better. Sentries, okay. $39. That's the number. Hey, Drunk Tiger. We had one run so far yesterday, and it went all the way to the heart in one of the most complicated decks that I've ever played, and it was 1 turn short. 1 turn short. Okay, hold on though. We have upgraded Poison Stab and upgraded Sucker Punch now, which makes this guy killable. We're still closer to this one though, right? 9, 17. We're still better at this fight, or at this sentry. 9 here. Okay, we always get the energy back here. We take 2. Do we ever just take 2 here? Yeah, exactly. But then we also max rolled a 44 and high rolled a 43. Ever take 2 here to put 6 more damage out. 9 and 12, 21. 21 and die for 17. 38. Or 32. We get there like that. Or we spend a neutralize on it. But I don't want to spend a neutralize on it because I want to break artifact off. We're going to try to terror this guy instead. Which means we do take 2 here. To lay into him. So that we can try to do like a neutralize terror on this guy. Kill you next turn. Neutralize you. We have a die coming for 25 damage if we get terror on you. So can we go... We got neutralize here, terror here. We get 4 and vulnerable. 25. And that is 1 of our energy. We spend 2 energy, 3 energy. Will we kill you now to save 10? Because a poison stab strike kills you now. Block for 5. Neutralize terror. Yeah, this is why I speculated on the 39 HP outer sentry. Because of the chance of getting that turn 2 kill was very, very, very possible this way. We should only take 5 this turn. We need, what's the optimal way to take 5? So it's always defending and always killing you. That just, it has to be best. Wait, take 10. Because I forgot about my energy. Take 5 or take 10. I want terror out of the deck. I think it was still the play to go for this guy. So I don't feel bad about like miscounting my energy. The way that I was talking about spending it on him instead. can also terror weaken you. I have no intention to use the pillow again this act. Okay, so which one are we going to try to kill next? We never kill you next turn. We ever kill you over 2 turns? We do 17. Ten is 34, 27. We gotta go with 27 damage. Okay, it might be best to take 10 here. Put terror down on you so that we can apply 25 damage next turn. Plus 4, so 29 damage. Takes you to 15, which is a Sucker Punch strike. 2 turns from now. Or a Poison Stab, neutralize. Okay. We do take 10 here. Man, you're kidding, right?